Okay, one siege guide. Um, so I've brought the siege tower here to uh, show you like an example on how to set up your tower. There are three ways. One is first, let's imagine like this is our side and this is like the enemy side, and we're fighting on this bridge. When you click on your siege tower, you can see the range. I'm sure you're aware of that. So three ways to set up your tower. One is by walking into position, and once you're in position, let's say here, you press the button to build the tower and then just set up your tower. The second way is if you're like further away, you can press the button and place it and check. Okay, I'm within range, and I want to place it here, and then your march is going to walk to the destination and set up the tower. And the third way is I can't really show it because well would need someone standing here, but if I would like same as attacking a barbarian, like imagine the barbarian would stand here, I tell the march to go attack the barbarian, it will walk into distance and then set up the tower by itself, like so it just sits on the border. It takes 6 seconds to build the tower and 8 seconds to dismantle the tower. So if you see the fighting is not going in your favor, or like in general you want to place your city close to an ally city, like so if say the enemy is pushing to your side and is starting to run because they want to hit the siege towers the most, you can always sit next to a city, so it still takes the 8 seconds, but once you're done, you're safe and can't be hit because siege marches are slow. That's about setting up your tower. And the other thing I mentioned in the HT chat is if you have your siege march sitting there without having what's it called, war frenzy, like the 15 minutes of like extra 2% attack, like this year war frenzy, your siege tower won't attack anything. Even if like an enemy stands right here, it won't attack it. You need to have war frenzy in order to so if someone walks in and like after 2 to 3 seconds, your siege march will attack by itself, which is very important. Also, if you have like war frenzy and just let's say sit here for 15-16 minutes till your war frenzy runs out, it won't reset if it attacks an enemy. It will, because you are not doing it actively, you are not telling it to attack this target and this target and this target, it will lose the countdown for the war frenzy will count down and you will lose it eventually. And the reason why I chose this destination, like as I told before, you can drag your march or tell your march to attack an enemy, and then it will set up at a location that is like at the maximum distance right here. The problem if you do that, like at a river battle, and the fighting is like happening, let's say over here, and you want to build your siege tower right here, so you can have, so they would need to walk all the way around here. So if the enemy is fighting here, you can't, if you tell it to attack that march here, it will also walk all the way around here, but you wanted to place it here, so you need to do it manually, like this. Otherwise it will, if the fighting is like happening around here, but it's like moving back and forth and left to right, you're better to place it manually instead of telling it to attack the target. And that's about it, I think.